Now let's talk about loop. Loop is when we repeat a motion over and over again. For example, in this animation, I have this animation of the word blink disappearing. And if I want to repeat this motion, we learned that we can select all the keyframes, press Command C to copy them, move the time slider where we want, and press Command V to paste them. And in this way, we can kind of repeat the motion. However, this might be problematic for more complicated animations. For example, look at this motion. The ball jumps ahead. If I want to repeat this motion, for the ball to jump ahead and move from left to right, I can copy the keyframe and paste it, but my animation is distorted. So copy paste is not going to work here. Another thing I can do is to create the animation manually. Which can be a lot of labor and take a lot of time. So one of the best way to create loops is to use expressions. Expressions are small pieces of JavaScript code that you can use to alter After Effects layer properties. For example, we have these 3 expressions for loop that we are going to work with them today. You don't need to know coding to be able to use expressions. There are tons of expressions on the internet with different functions, and loop is just one of them. You can just find them and copy paste it for your motion. The first one is loop out. You just need to copy this text, loop out. Go back to your After Effects, find the properties that you have animated and you want to loop. In this case, is position. Hold Alt Option key and click on a stopwatch. The expression box opens, and here you can just paste the expression that you copied with pressing Command V. And then when you are done, click outside of the layer. So if you play that, you can see the looping, and loop out just repeat the motion from its starting point to its end point over and over again. The second expression for loop out is loop out ping pong. You just need to copy this, go back to expression box, delete the previous expression and paste the new one. And in this one, the repetition is from the start to end and from end to the start over and over again. And the last one is loop out offset, which is very useful. So using loop out offset, I loop the bouncing motion as well as moving the ball ahead. One important thing to remember when you are using an expression is if you're, for example, typing it yourself, you should exactly type it the original expression. For example, just pay attention to the uppercases letter, lowercases letters, and symbols such as parentheses, semicolons, quotation marks, and just type everything exactly how you see it in the original expression. Even with a simple change, for example, O is uppercase, and if I type it by mistake in a lowercase, the expression is not gonna work. And you can see that by seeing this little warning triangle icon beside your expression. So you know that there is an error with your expression and you have to fix that so it works properly.